We were talking about Illinois politics and the things that are happening in our area. I mentioned where I was and that I was voting for J.B. Pritzker. This person says, "I'm in Elwood. Where are you at?" Not helping with the AI data center down here in Joliet that is pushing through. I think he's talking about perhaps J.B. Pritzker. I'm in Channahon. You're in Elwood. I'm right next to you. I'm in Channahon. As a matter of fact, Elwood is where my semis were parked the whole time we were in the trucking industry. It's where my wife worked when she was in the ag transloading industry. Was over in Elwood on Center Point Way. As a matter of fact, I think that might technically be Joliet, but we're in Channahon. If you know where the big Amazon warehouse is, in between Bluff and 6 along I-55 on the east side of the highway. If you were to stand in their parking lot and look across the street, well, probably the warehouse to the south of them, and look across the street at the neighborhood, across I-55 at that neighborhood along the frontage road, I'm in that neighborhood. And as far as the data centers go, we're getting them. And that's just all there is to it. We may not want them. We may want to push back on them, but we're getting them. Minooka just approved one. Joliet, I think, has approved the largest data center to date in Illinois. Braidwood just approved one, I believe. They're popping up all over the place. We're going to get the data centers. I hate saying there's no way to stop something because political pressure can work, but there's no way of stopping this. It's happening. The data centers are going to move in, and they're going to become more and more prevalent. And as that happens, we out here in the far southwest suburbs are going to need to rely more and more and more on, for example, Lake Michigan water. So for those of you that don't know the geography of where we're at, this person's in Elwood, I'm in Channahon. Those are both technically just outside of Joliet, the one big town down here in the southwest suburbs. Joliet pulls its water from the river, treats it, sends it to its residents' houses. Out here in Channahon, the town draws its water from a well. So if you get town water or city water, it's coming from a well. And a lot of us, like myself, are on our own private well. They have just approved the extension of Lake Michigan water, however. Lake Michigan water comes out as far southwest as Bolingbrook, and now it's going to come all the way down here to Channahon and Elwood. So within a couple of years, our town is going to get city water. I won't get it because I'm still on a well, and the infrastructure in my neighborhood doesn't exist to get city water. But as these data centers continue to pop up and they put more and more strain on our natural resources, we're going to need to rely more and more off of Lake Michigan water. And hopefully we have moved on to a house that maybe has Lake Michigan water by that point in time, because I got a feeling that these data centers are going to tap us dry. And once again, if we don't want the data centers, then we got to stop electing people who want data centers, right? I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just throwing that out there as a message. For example, everybody in Minooka, the next town over, they're all screaming and yelling about the data centers, yet they voted for Josh Stellin to be on their village board, who was all in favor of the data center. So don't elect people in favor of things you don't want just because they gave you a nice platitude or they looked good at the front door when they came a knocking, or their signs and their posters and their commercials look good. Right? It's all a fucking con. It's all a fucking con. And you fucking people, not you in Elwood, but you fucking people in Minooka voted Josh Stellin. He was all in favor of that data center, and now you guys are all like, well, why are we getting a data center? That's not what we wanted. Yeah, it is. It's either that or you're too fucking stupid to pay attention to the fucking issues that the people you're voting on are pushing. You just knew that Josh was a good old boy from Minooka, and hey, he's one of us. We should vote for him, right? Well, this is what you get.